The participation of the president of Israel in a conference run and sponsored by the New Israel Fund, together with Haaretz, sponsored also by J Street, sponsored by an organization known as Partners for Progressive Israel, which leads the boycott of Judea, Samaria, and Jerusalem in a strong way. The participation of the president of Israel in a conference like that, where you have as the star speakers Arik Asherman of Rabbis for Human Rights, the organization that spread the word that Israel's starving people in Gaza. Daniel Levy, one of the founders of American Friends of UNRWA, which justifies the continued presence of UNRWA policies which keep people in refugee camps. The presence of Jeremy Ben-Ami, the founder of J Street. All these people, together with the president of Israel, it's as if it's giving like a kosher license, a kosher sign to all the anti-Israel organizations that are there, and it confuses everyone about what Israel's policy is. When the president of Israel, after Israel over the last 7-8 months has conducted such a strong campaign against the boycott, against the BDS, etc., all of a sudden the president of Israel appears in a place where the New Israel Fund is the dominant force, and the New Israel Fund, which finds a number of organizations that support BDS, that support boycott of Jewish communities in Judea, Samaria, that also schmutz Israel. I mean, what was the problem? Also, look for a moment, perhaps the unkindest cut of all was the presence of Breaking the Silence. Breaking the Silence is an organization of Israeli soldiers or former Israeli soldiers who fabricate stories, such as saying that the Jews in Judea poison wells. If I hadn't heard it with my own ears from members of parliaments abroad, I wouldn't have believed it. But there it is. And when the president of Israel comes there, now the president of Israel, when we asked the president of Israel, well, what was he doing to? So his spokesman said, oh, he was going to a newspaper conference. Now, if you had read page 15 of Haaretz on Friday, there it was very clearly a call from the New Israel Fund for a conference together with Haaretz, but all the people who are starring there very clearly from one side only of the political map in Israel. And this is what the president goes to. Very, very strange. It's one thing if he had appeared at a Meretz conference or at an Israeli Arab Party conference here in Israel, but abroad to do that, and to be present with some of the leading critics of Israel, Daniel Kurtzer and Rob Malley and others who are very critical of Israel, not only critical of Israel, but in a constructive way, but in a destructive way. And perhaps the unkindest cut of all, the presence of Roger Waters from Pink Floyd walking around there and strutting around that conference and smiling and feeling so comfortable. A man who supports the boycott of everything in Israel and boycotts Israel and leads all the artists of the world to boycott Israel. And President Rivlin is there. There seems to be a problem here.